So Milo has grown a little bit since we built the Bro line.
Yeah, a lot, Dad.
Hey, what's up? I'm Eric Porter, and this is my son Milo.
Hi.
A lot of you have been watching since we built that line and have a ton of questions about us and the yard and everything else. The question we get the most is, when is Milo gonna be ready, or does he even want to hit the pro line? And we're gonna get to that, but first let's answer some other ones. So if you're wondering about our dog, this is Juno. Juno is about 9 years old. Aw, thanks, Juno. She's a Labradoodle, so just straight half lab, half poodle. She loves to ride with us, run with us, get out on the trail. So let me know if you want a trail dog video. Maybe we could do that at some point. These are our chickens. We got 5 of them. That's Colonel Sanders right there, the white one. She is the oldest. We don't even know how old she is, but she's the only one that survived the raccoon massacre from a few years ago. The rest are newer. Let's go feed them. So Miles got some snacks for the chickens now.
That was funny.
That's hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah.
This trick took me 2 years to learn. I learned it in the early 2000s at a time when not many people could do them on mountain bikes, mostly just BMX. It's one of those tricks that just feels incredible when it works out because you have to be 100% committed to it. And that's the tail whip. You go off the jump, and when you look down, you commit to it, kick the bike, and it's mostly arms, even though you think it's the kick, but it's mostly the arm motion that makes the bike go around. And then when you catch it, it's the best feeling in the world, just that catching your feet on the pedals and then stomping the landing. So I grew up in Louisville, Kentucky. My last job before I moved out west and tried to make it as a pro rider was working in an ice cream warehouse with my friend Dave. It's as awesome as it sounds. So first of all, the merchandise is ice cream. So if things got, like a box got damaged or whatever, there was always a box of all the spares that they couldn't sell. So we got to raid that on breaks. And the second best part is Kentucky is really hot and humid all summer. So during the day, when we'd be working at the hottest part of the day, we'd be in a 20 below zero freezer, super cold, wearing Arctic suits and everything. Pretty chill job. Outside of that, all of my other jobs were either working at bike shops or working in the terrain parks at ski resorts, because I love snowboarding too. So my advice to anyone out there that's watching and doesn't know what they want to do when they grow up, just follow your passions, and whatever it is you love to do, just keep doing that and see where it takes you. You never know, you might end up doing something cool. And either way, you'll be in the industry that you love. In the US, a place I rode that was just incredible is Copper Harbor, Michigan, and really the whole UP of Michigan just has amazing trails at spot after spot. Internationally, I took a trip to India, to the Himalayas in the far northern part of India, between Pakistan and China. It's called Zanskar, and it's super remote. It took forever to get there, but once we got there, these trails were incredible. It's the only way that they have to get in and out of where they live, so they keep them maintained, and there's just beautiful single track through the craziest mountains I've ever been to. Bala Murali from India asked if I've been to India, so the answer is yes. And thanks for watching from India. That's so cool that people all over the world are watching our videos. Aaron Lutzi from Super Rider channel, he was in our Oregon video last year. He was wondering if there's anywhere that I'm just dying to go that I haven't been yet. I really want to go to Australia. I know a lot of people watching this channel live in Australia. You've got incredible riders, incredible trails, and somehow we haven't been yet. So we're gonna make it there one of these days and hope to see all of you when we do. In June, I'm gonna be heading to go visit Seth again and Burn Park and check out the new backcountry trails there and the grand opening of that. After that, we're heading to the Northwest. We're gonna go to Bellingham for the Northwest Tune-Up Festival, which is put on by Freehub magazine. Then we're gonna head up to Whistler after that. The kids need to get to Whistler. I can't believe they haven't been yet. So we're gonna finally blow their minds and be up there. So hope to see everybody on those trips. So most trips I film everything myself. In Ecuador, I used my friend Juan. He lives there, helped show us around, and he's an incredible filmer. So we were able to create quality videos, and I could enjoy the experience more without having to also think about how I need to shoot everything. First and foremost, this is about my experiences with the family and creating an awesome trip for them to where they don't feel like they're working and we're filming stuff. And the point of the trip is the adventure and doing fun, cool stuff. So yeah, we do a lot of things on these trips that we don't film any of. Actually, Milo is really into filming now. He's taken film classes and he's gonna be on his middle school news film team. So he's been helping film a lot of stuff, including the intro to this video. As far as how do we decide what becomes a video, it really depends on the story to me. Is it something where I can bring you guys along with us on this adventure and you're gonna have a good time and feel like you're there with us? If I feel like there's not enough story there, it's probably not gonna be a video. We're just gonna have a good time, and that's okay, because I don't need to make videos about everything. When you become a parent, you're already taking on a really selfless act. You know that you're bringing a new human into the world, that you are 100% responsible for their care and their survival and their upbringing. I think you naturally do kind of dial it back a little bit just to make sure that you're there for them. I stopped competing in slopestyle when Milo was a year or two old, I think, so I really just wanted to take it down a notch and still do jumps and tricks and all the stuff I like to do, ride big rides, but do it more on my terms when I feel like I can do it pretty safe and I feel comfortable. Whenever I took the kids out, I knew that I wasn't going out to get my fix of shredding, but I was taking them out to create a good experience that they're always gonna remember, and just build those good experiences on top of each other to get them to where they are today. And when you play that long game, it's gonna take a while, because that's why it's called the long game. But nowadays, we go to Deer Valley and we're doing top to bottom runs in the bike park, and the kids are close to the same speed as me. So I'm riding the trail how I want to, and they are as well, and we're all having a good time. Absolutely, they've tried everything. We've had them in hockey, soccer, baseball, t-ball. What they ended up falling in love with the most is skiing and snowboarding in the winter and riding bikes in the summer. But I did want to make sure that they got to try out everything else, because my #1 goal is to help them find their passion in life and stuff that they love. We bought this house in 2011, and the second it was ours, we started making plans. Milo was 2 years old when we moved here. Megan was pregnant with Owen, so that's literally all they've known their whole lives. It started out with just one jump in the back. When my neighbor to the back was moving some dirt, I asked if I could have a few loads. He dropped him back there. We built one single jump. After that, it's really kind of exploded. So we have about 70 dump truck loads of dirt now. We've got a big pump track. We've got 2 jump lines with the Bro line and the Pro line, water slides from Matt Behringer's house. It's really a dream come true. I couldn't be happier with how the yard is after the winter we had. We just had nonstop snow from October till April. All in all, it's pretty good. Things are running, but we did take on some major damage. So you can see the second landing right here is kind of cracked and slumping. It kind of fell into the quarter pipe. Paint's coming off the water slides. The trick jump landing is kind of caved in. So we've got work to do, but all in all, it's running pretty good. The answer is definitely yes. We're really excited to build a bunch of new stuff back here. More project basis, not a whole new line, but we're gonna build some cool stuff. I wanna build a hitching post, maybe a wall ride, change up the pump track some. We're gonna have some fun back there. I only work with companies that I really believe in, and I like to have long-term relationships with them. So I've ridden for Diamondback for more than half my career. I have a long history with them, actually, because my very first job was working for a bike shop selling Diamondback bikes. After that, my very first brand new awesome bike was a Diamondback team issue in 1998. I worked closely with Diamondback to develop the release line of bikes, which is this one, as well as the Yowie, which is a new bike coming out this summer, and a bunch of other new stuff you're gonna see in the future. Another sponsor that I've worked with for a long time is Camelback. I love their bottles, I love their packs. We're actually developing a brand new riding pack right now. It's kind of a dream pack. I'll be testing that this summer and hopefully coming out with it in the next year. I've been riding for Kenda Tires for a long time too. We've done a lot of testing together with their other athletes as well, and World Cup racers. I actually have a code in the description that you can use to get you 30% off of Kenda Tires all year long, so check that out when you need tires. I started working with Envy Wheels this year, which is a dream come true. I've always looked up to them and their product and everything they've put into making the best wheels else on the market, and they're made here in Utah in their facility in Ogden, which is incredible. I'll have to give you a tour and a video this summer. Then for bar, stem, and pedals, I'm working with Deity Components. Eric and Sadie, who started this company, are some of the best people you will meet. I've been friends with them for over 20 years, and I'm honored to work with them. I love what they make, I love what they do, and I'm so proud of them for building this company into what they have. For shop tools, bike pumps, LED lights, I work with Design. I've been a fan of their stuff for a long time. I discovered it on a trail ride in Moab years ago. Reached out to the company because I was just such a fan of what they make. I also work with POC for our helmets and pads, SGG for our seats, Magura brakes, Fox suspension, Ride Concepts for shoes. I've got links to all this stuff below if you want to see exactly what I'm running on my bikes. I'm really grateful to work with all of these companies, work with the amazing people at the companies, and put together my dream bikes. I'm going to track down Milo and we're going to head outside and answer the question that you've all been waiting for, which is...
They're definitely big.
So the Bro line is about 4.5 feet tall, 8-foot long gaps, and they're not that steep, right?
Yeah, they're pretty mellow.
The big line is way steeper. They're 6.5 feet tall, about 15-foot gaps, and they get bigger as they go down through the line because they're a little bit downhill. So,
and the knuckles are pretty short too, and they're steep landings.
Yeah.
So you really have to be dialed to hit those.
Yeah, you may think, looking at them that, oh, it's just twice as big, but it's quite a bit different with how it actually works.
You go like 3 times higher.
Yeah, you go a lot higher. It always surprises me when I hit the Bro line and then go straight up to the Pro line, how much different they ride.
They're definitely scary. I really want to hit them this year. It's just, I don't know if I'm ready. So I think I'm just gonna hit a bunch of dirt jumps and just get comfortable being in the air for longer. Probably that next year, but maybe this fall. Who knows?
And if he's not ready, no big deal. We'll hit him in the spring. When you're hitting big jumps like this, you just really want to make sure you're ready for them and confident for them, because if you're not totally sure, then maybe spend more time on the medium jumps. And that's something I'm a big fan of, is just that slow, steady progression and hitting stuff when you're actually ready.
Yeah.
Bottom line, there's no rush. You got to play the long game when it comes to big jumps, because injuries set you back for a long time. So if you like these videos, share them with your friends. Help get more people outside riding their bikes, riding dirt jumps, riding with their families, and exploring. And if you want to support the channel more, we've got merch over at Cognitive MTB. There's a link below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Nice.
I want to go faster.
You want to go faster?
Yeah.
All right. That was awesome, wasn't it? Milo, high five. Yeah.